Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. We are just 17 days away from kicking off the 2025 football season. Vols starting to build up to their second scrimmage of fall camp coming up on Friday morning. We're going to cover that live. We're going to go live around noon, probably around 12:30, and give you all the updates from that scrimmage. We'll put some notes together. We'll listen to what Josh Heupel says coming out of that second scrimmage. Do we get maybe a little inside information on this quarterback battle? A lot of talk about George McIntyre. Who do you guys want to see as QB1 in 2025? You can put that in the comment section below. But we're also just 6 days away from the commitment of 5-star running back Savon Haidider. You can see the graphic there on the screen. He's going to choose between Tennessee, Michigan, Ohio State, and Georgia. But if you guys have been following this thing, you know that it is Tennessee and it is Michigan. Haidider is one of the 3 big targets, really, that Tennessee's trying to get across the finish line with. Of course, they're trying to flip 5-star wide receiver Tristan Keys. Austin Price recently said on Monday night he still likes where Tennessee is at to possibly flip the 5-star wide receiver. We're also trying to land 5-star interior offensive lineman Darius Gray. He comes off the board next Friday. There's some other flip targets out there as well. A couple of 4-star edge rushers. Tristan Givens, currently committed to Texas A&M. Tennessee is working him. Also, Hezekiah Harris, currently committed to Auburn. So we'll see what happens there. But, man, it seems like Savon Haidider is the one. When I ask you guys, what makes this a successful class? What would make you happy with the class of 2026? A lot of you aren't talking top 5. You're not talking top 10. You're not talking about overall rankings. You're saying just land Savon Haidider, and that is a win for me. Other than Rocky Top Tom, shout out Rocky Top Tom. He loves the offensive line. He wants to land Darius Gray, but most of you say it all comes down to Savon Haidider. And this thing, man, it's a lot like the Braden Rouse commitment, right? Plays the cards close to the vest. Nobody really knows. He doesn't talk much. It is a true coin toss going into this decision. We're also going to cover that live right here on the channel, so be on the lookout for that. But look, even though he doesn't talk much to the media, he doesn't do interviews. Guess who does talk? Players talk. They talk to each other, and we could have some possible bad news when it comes to Savon Haidider and Tennessee. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it, but as always, I need you guys to do that YouTube stuff for me. Just smash the thumbs up right down there below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel. I would appreciate it. If it's your first time here, welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't pretend to be that. What we are is exactly what you guys are, for the fans, by the fans. If you like it, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. We're live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Myself, Coach Jay, Foul Ming, Vol Scoops, going to be breaking down more fall camp, so join us for that. And then again, Friday around lunchtime, probably 12:30, we'll go live covering scrimmage number 2. Sunday, that's your night. That is the fan call-in, members-only stream. It's open to you guys. You guys run the show. Come join us for that. If you're not a member, hit the join button. It's $1, just $1 a month, and you can be a part of those shows on Sunday evening. But let's get into it. I want to kind of rewind. I want to kind of go backwards because we talk so much about Savon Haidider. We've really not talked about who he is as a player in quite a while. So I want to pull up some highlights here. This is his junior season highlights. I want you guys to watch it and tell me what you see on the tape, because what I see is the way he makes guys miss, like right there. Just make guys miss, break tackles. He doesn't have elite track speed, but he's got good enough speed. But the way he makes guys miss is, man, oh man, Savon Haidider could be a special prospect if Josh Heupel can get him in the boat. I want to go over and take a look at the scouting report from Andrew Ivins. 247 Sports says that Savon Haidider is a juiced-up running back with star potential for a college football playoff contender, given the mix of his burst, power, agility, balance, and vision. Says he's dominated the combine setting and is equipped with ready-to-play mass as he's already tipping the scales at 200 pounds. Effective as both an inside and outside runner. He's quick to chart a course and charge forward. That's something else I noticed on the tape, is the way he hits the hole. He gets north and south in a hurry. Says fast speed allow him to sidestep trouble as he frequently dances around would-be tacklers in the backfield and turns negative plays into positive plays. Says core strength and a lower pad level routinely negate arm tackles, while full speed cuts make it even harder for defenders to get him on the ground, especially when he breaks through the first wave of obstacles. Says he hasn't caught a ton of passes at the prep level, but has proven to be tricky cover at off-season camps and looks to have true 3-down potential, as his physicality will only continue to give him an advantage in pass protection. Overall, should be viewed as a gifted ball carrier that can be a multi-year impact player on Saturdays and provide valuable minutes as early as year 1. Must avoid setbacks and remain hungry, but profiles as a future NFL draft pick with his size, testing, and feel for the position. Now, we've led the conference in rushing the last 2 years. We've ran for 2,000 yards for 4 straight seasons, something that's never been done in the history of Tennessee football. Never. It's never been done. We've never ran for 2,000 yards 4 straight seasons. But Josh Heupel, contrary to what some of the people on the outside think, he wants to run the football. This team feeds off of running the football. It all starts with running the football. We've had a lot of success running the football with 3-star prospects. What happens when you get a 5-star? What happens when you get the number 1 running back in the country? But not only that, Charles Power at On3 says he has the potential and the upside to be one of the best running back prospects in several cycles. Last year as a junior, rushed for almost 1,700 yards, 26 touchdowns, averaged 10.8 yards per carry, runs an 11.11 in the 100 meters as a freshman. I'm sure that speed has come on a little bit since then. But again, I don't think he has that elite track speed. But what he does with his vision, with his ability to break tackles, with his ability to make cuts, with his ability to hit the hole, I don't think he needs that elite speed, but he is an elite running back. So what is the bad news? Is this bad news for Tennessee? Well, let's go back to Twitter. Let's take a look at this that came out just recently. Michigan defensive back Shamari Earls on recruiting players from Virginia to Michigan. We're about to get a 4th one. A lot of fans will be excited for this one. Let's take a listen to this interview clip. Again, Michigan defensive back Shamari Earls. Let's take a listen.
So, like I said, it's still their choice, but a couple of them made their choice here. I think 3 of them about to get a 4th one.
Okay.
Like, a lot of fans will be excited for this one.
Okay.
I mean, some people might. I think he announces this weekend.
I think it's the 19th.
The running back.
Yeah. 19th. Yeah, it's the 19th.
I played him actually my sophomore year when he's a freshman, and that dude was a dog.
Okay.
All right, so he's talking, of course, about Savon Haidider when he says August the 19th, coming off the board, talking about Michigan landing players from the state of Virginia. We're about to get another one. People are going to be really happy. So is he just talking here? Is he just saying, I think we're going to get another one? I want to get another one. We hope to get another one. Or has Savon Haidider told him that he is coming to Michigan? Of course, this is a topic of conversation over on the general's quarters at VolQuest. It was brought up that recruits do this all the time. They tell players they're coming to a school until they aren't, right? We saw it with Tennessee. We saw it with Onis Conanbanny. You know, there was all this rumors out there that there was a clip of him committing to Coach Heupel while he was on a visit. That came out to Instagram. That Instagram Live got shut down, and it was quickly buried, and then we kept waiting. When is Onis Conanbanny going to commit? When is the news going to come out? He was coming to Tennessee until he wasn't. We heard it with Shady Hayward, right? That guy was more about Tennessee than anybody else. He was recruiting for Tennessee, inside baseball. He wanted to commit right here on the channel. He loved Tennessee until he didn't, and he ended up at Florida. They both said they were coming to Tennessee until they weren't. How many of these kids behind the scenes are telling each other, hey, yeah, I'm coming to Tennessee, I'm coming to Alabama, I'm coming to Ohio State, until they don't? Austin Price chimed in on that thread last night over at VolQuest, said multiple kids in this class told players at Tennessee they were coming, but then they didn't. He said that could be the case here, or he could be telling the truth. He says, who knows, right? Who knows? That's the thing with Savon Haidider. He doesn't talk. No media. No interviews. Something that does concern me a little bit with Savon Haidider, Austin Price said he is coming down, recently said he is coming down on his percentage for the Vols to land Haidider, but also openly admits he just doesn't know. And that's the theme here, right? That's the theme with Savon Haidider. Nobody knows. Nobody's talking. Nobody has an idea. He said that Haidider has gone completely dark, not talking to anybody as they are in full decision-making mode. Steve Wiltfong's most recent update was about a week ago, right? We're approaching the decision. Think back to David Sanders. Think back to some of these other big-time commitments. There was a lot of talk, a lot of chatter leading up to the decision, not this one. Steve Wiltfong has not put out anything in about a week. But what he did say, I still think Michigan is in a strong position for top-ranked running back Savon Haidider, but nobody knows what he's going to do. Tennessee is certainly giving the 5-star a lot to think about. So, is this bad news for Tennessee? Or is this just a Michigan player saying, hey, we're going to get Savon Haidider. Y'all going to be real happy. Or does he know something? Because a lot of people are talking about this interview and that statement. What are your thoughts? Jump in the comment section. Let me know. Don't forget, we're going to be covering that commitment live. Savon Haidider comes off the board August the 19th. We'll cover it live right here on the channel. We're going to be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time, so come hang out for that. But smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Is this bad news for Tennessee, or is this a big nothing burger? We'll talk about it in the comment section. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.